Samurai. An amazing film from beginning to end. Um, it's a long movie too. It's 3 hours and 3 hours and 27 minutes long. So it's a very long film, but the pace it's so well paced that you don't even notice that it's that long. It feels more like an hour than three. Great pacing right there. What else? Great acting, well developed characters. It's really got some great character development. It really is a great film to watch from beginning to end. I love Samurai 7. It was a great movie to watch, and I give anyone who's looking for something great, Samurai 7, the one to watch. So, Seven Samurai. Watch that film. It's 1954. Great movie. And some people are going to ask, well, it's Japanese, so watch it subbed. Don't watch it dubbed. That's one film that it would ruin the film if you watch it dubbed. You gotta watch it subbed. It's an amazing film to watch. Is Seven Samurai. So check that one out. Check out that one. It's a great film. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, Seven Samurai is one of the best films I've ever seen. On to the worst films I've ever seen. I saw a movie called 2012 Ice Age.
What was that? Was that a documentary or something completely different?
Oh no, this is basically a natural disaster film about a glacier coming down to New York.
So basically, the film is a environmental guilt film, like like where the studios do these films that are supposed to be, we need to be more pro environment,
I
protect the environment. Was it like that?
I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's trying to be like, but it's funny as hell to watch because there's scenes in that film where let's see a freaking glacier. They find out. The guy goes into his work. It starts off with a really stupid joke about some guy and some girl. This guy is dropping off his daughter at the airport, and he has to move his car. He doesn't, and I don't. Were they trying to get a joke in there because it wasn't funny? I mean, movie. What was your point of doing that? It wasn't It wasn't funny. It was just annoying. So they did that. Then they went in and what else? But then they go to his work, and he says, and this guy goes, "You need to leave. There's a glacier coming." And he's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, wait, wouldn't you want to warn people? I mean, if this thing's heading right for you, wouldn't you want to warn? But no, they don't warn. Just no, glacier coming. So yeah,
So they don't even do an evacuation order in
no,
the city.
no, but it gets better. They have to go pick up his wife, who is working for I think he's the governor or like a senator, and he tells his wife what's going on, and she tells him to not tell the senator. Like, no, keep this quiet. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He needs to know. He needs to warn people. You. So yeah, they don't tell, and I'm like, oh my god, wow. So they get in their car, drive fucking. They start driving. The weather starts getting bad with the PlayStation CG graphics, which no people, I'm not kidding you. The special effects. This film made the special effects in Dragon Ball Evolution look like fucking Pixar. That's how
Huh.
bad the special effects in this film were. The ice. I mean, okay. Oh god, it gets even worse. Let's keep in mind the acting is a fucking joke. It's like some of the worst. It's the worst acting I've ever seen in a film. After that, let's see. He goes into They're driving their car. They have to go get their daughter from New York because she's in New York and shit. So, and they go focus to the daughter who's in New York. She goes up to her apartment where we see, I guess, her roommate. We only see this person for this roommate for 1 minute. That's it. Just talking to a friend. Goes back in. All the ice breaks from the apartment. Kills the roommate. I'm like, we're supposed to care about this person for only knowing them for 1 minute? Really,
Wow.
movie? Really?
So no character development.
Yeah, no character development whatsoever. It's just like, oh, okay, sure, why not? The plot, I guess, plot tells us we're supposed to care, so I assume they're going to pull that bullshit out of their ass. So after that, they oh god, the dad, the mom, and oh yeah, they have a son in there. He's I guess he's a computer whiz or something. It's never explained. Nothing is ever explained in this film. But they get into a car accident, flip the fucking car, and no scratches on them. I'm not kidding. The car flips and there's no scratches on them.
No blood, no indication that they've been injured. It's just
Yeah,
like, oh,
but
like they literally, did they literally just get up out of the car, dust themselves off? Like,
pretty much.
okay,
No. He
where to go?
literally gets. This is my part. The dad gets out of the car and goes, "Are you guys okay?" Not concerned. He's just like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you guys okay?" Yeah, he's not even concerned. He's just like, "Nah, are you okay?" Like all casual, all fucking casual. Like, oh, you guys. It's like, really, you got into a car accident. That's how you're gonna act. Okay. Oh, but it gets better too. They get into a van. Now, let's keep in mind too, when they get into the van, all these other cars are blocking their way to get through. But don't worry, that van has all the things they need to get to move the fucking to blow all the other cars up and let them pass. It had all the stuff they need to blow up the other cars on the fucking freeway they were on so they could get through. I am not making that up. And then they drive in. They're in their van. They stop, and this is funny too. This is another really stupid what the fuck moment. They're stopped in the middle of traffic. They the dad opens his car and there's a fucking this one guy there who's all paranoid and shit because you need one paranoid person in a bad film because they work so well. And yeah, he's trying. I guess he wants a ride from him. I'm looking, going, wait, where's the other people in the other cars? Where we just saw a bunch of people in the other cars a minute ago. Movie, where'd they all go? But oh god, this is horrible. This movie just gets bad. It's so yeah, and he wants their van. Yet there's now 50,000 fucking cars abandoned. So why does he want the van? So he takes their van, falls into ice. They go into a fucking house, meet up with a guy who's with his son. They're trying to escape. Oh, and this is one of the best parts of the film. Apparently, that guy they meet in this one abandoned house is convenient enough. They have to leave because it's getting too cold. They want to will go into a place to get warmer clothes. So they pick this one house, which is so fucking convenient because it has a airplane in it. I'm not kidding. It has a fucking airplane right there to take off, ready to go.
Oh
And the
my,
dad knows how to fly.
how convenient!
Yeah,
No clue at all that he had prior flight training. Just we're supposed to, the viewers are supposed to assume he already knows how to fly.
yeah. So, and the other guy goes, "Yeah, well, I'm going to go this way, but you guys can take the plane." I'm like, okay, sure, movie, sure, yeah, he knows how to fucking fly. There's an airplane. Yeah, I can keep throwing this convenient bullshit out of our ass. I mean, why not? And then they are flying, and then the girl's talking to this one military guy, and she goes, and then this line. I swear to God, they actually say this fucking line. This was written in a fucking script. The fucking dog goes, "You're going to war with a glacier?" I'm like, oh my God. Wow. You really put a line in there in that film. War with a fucking glacier. A fucking glacier. A glacier.
That reminds me of the video that Nostalgia Critic did on the Digimon movie, where you've got some character crying. He's leaning against a tree, crying, and another character saying, "Why are you crying?" And they say, blah blah blah. You shouldn't be crying. And then a second later, character stops crying, and the critic goes, "I didn't edit that. I did not edit that. It was actually in there like that."
The plot told him he needed to stop crying.
Yeah, yeah. How
So.
convenient.
But then they eventually get to New York. But there's another scene. While they're flying, they see a bunch of fucking jets come in and start firing missiles at the glacier. So after they're done firing, the plane crashes. They all survive, but it gets better. The plane starts leaking fuel. No sparks. There's no sparks. There's no sparks, no flame, nothing. There is nothing. It's just leaking fuel. They get out and it blows up. There's no. It's like, what blew it up? There was no sparks or anything to. It's like, what? Does this fucking glacier have like special snow that unites with gas now? I mean, so yeah, they got that, and then it can't get worse, but it does because they're looking for the fucking daughter, and there's a scene where he has to do a sharp turn. They CG the sharp turn, the car turning sharp. It's bad CG too. It's PlayStation graphics turning. It's like, I'm like, oh, you lazy motherfuckers. You lazy assholes. So I was just like, oh, you lazy fucks. So yeah. But then it ends up, they find their daughter, go to the Statue of Liberty, stay in there, and conveniently enough, the glacier stops right when they're in the Statue of Liberty.
Oh my God! Who actually wrote that piece of crap film?
I think it was Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, I write the disaster movie. Ha ha ha. You've seen Nostalgia Critic's review of The Room, right?
Oh, wait, what were you talking about?
You've seen Nostalgia Critic's review of The Room, right?
I haven't seen critics review on that, but I have heard that his video was taken down on it because of a BS claim of copyright infringement.
Well, if you go to his website, it's on there. But oh, it's so funny. He actually did it's a movie called The Room, written directed by this one guy named Tommy Wiseau.
Oh yeah. I mean, I saw the Tommy Wiseau show. That was a rather hilarious video where this completely